So hi everyone, my name is Deepak Bhagchandani. I'm the founder and CEO of Double Tick. And with me I have Shivam Mittal. He's a co-founder and head of business. So we are here to talk about 1,000 WhatsApp accounts in your pocket, the key to unlocking conversational CX at scale, especially if you're running a large sales team or account management team. Managing customer experience when you have a large number of salespeople chatting with customers on WhatsApp is a challenge, right? So first, let me tell you a little bit about ourselves. We are a WhatsApp-first conversational CX platform. We have, in terms of our impact, we've launched 15,000 plus WhatsApp chatbots so far, 10,000 plus businesses empowered, 36 crore messages delivered, and we're present in 145 plus countries. These are some of the brands that we have worked for. Make My Trip, Malabar, Sabyasachi, D-Link, BVC, Hindustan Media Group, all of these brands, Admit Card, and even some large real estate companies in Dubai are our customers. So coming to the two biggest problems that organizations are facing using WhatsApp API today. I'm sure that everybody in the room knows what WhatsApp API is, right? WhatsApp API is a platform that WhatsApp has launched a couple of years back where you can integrate, which allows you to integrate WhatsApp with your systems, run automations, broadcasts, all of that, right? Now, the two main problems organizations face today is that first, WhatsApp marketing fatigue is actually becoming real, right? Earlier, when they had launched WhatsApp Business API, people were kind of more open to receiving these messages. Like it was just a new channel. Now the channel has started getting more and more consumed. So today, when you send a WhatsApp message to a customer, you will notice that your read rates have gone down. People are not opening these messages. There's it's become really, because we're all getting flooded with WhatsApp messages from brands, right? So like our whole inbox is flooded with these messages from these green ticks, from these blue ticks. And that is kind of leading to this thing called WhatsApp blindness, right? So previously there used to be this thing called banner blindness where we go on a website and we don't look at the banner. Now there's this thing coming called WhatsApp blindness where when we open our WhatsApp and we see a message from a brand, we tend to ignore it, right? And because of this, basically this is leading to poor conversion rates, poor open rates, and it's kind of impacting the marketing funnel that we used to enjoy, the benefits of WhatsApp that we used to enjoy earlier. Now the second biggest problem with WhatsApp is that WhatsApp is a black box when it comes to the normal WhatsApp app, right? If you have a large sales team, most likely they are not using the WhatsApp Business API. They are using their own WhatsApp numbers to talk to customers. So imagine if you have a team of 100 people. Now they are all talking to customers using the normal WhatsApp app, which is there on the Play Store. Now that is a black box. You can't go and tell them, show me your phone and I want to see what did you chat with the customer, did you reply to the customer or not. So the whole customer experience is not manageable when people are not using the WhatsApp API platform, and salespeople today are kind of using their own WhatsApp apps. So that leads to missed chats, late replies, and low quality responses. Because let's face it, it always does happen that we don't end up responding to customers on time, or sometimes salespeople become arrogant. They don't talk to customers in the right way. Now all of that is happening today in your brand, but you don't know it, you don't have visibility of it. Unless a customer goes and escalates, or even there's this silent churn that's happening. It happens to us as well. Like when we were not using this platform, customers would come up and escalate and saying that I'm trying to chase your salesperson, but he's not replying. For whatever reason, right? Maybe my salesperson is trying to oversell him on a higher plan, or it could be any reason why he's not replying. And worst of all, what ends up happening is that sales is a high attrition game, right? People come, people go. Now those conversations that the salesperson is having with customers, if the salesperson leaves the organization, they are all lost. You lose that entire crucial communication that the salesperson is having with the customer when they leave the organization, and that should actually be in your CRM. That should be recorded, forever with you, because that is the customer conversation that is goldmine to know the crucial insights of why customers are buying, why customers are not buying, what is the actual pipeline that you have.
So now I think coming to solution, before we hop onto the solution, first of all, I think it's a very, very curated session here, and we are like handful of folks. So we genuinely wanted to know, do you resonate with the problem statement? Because it's really there. We all have been getting those messages from those WhatsApp API's blue ticks and green ticks number all day long. And you typically get a message from a Make My Trip number. You probably don't open it because you already know that it's a marketing message. It's a no-brainer thing. Our mind already knows that. And similarly, as far as conversational governance on WhatsApp is concerned, how many of y'all feel that today WhatsApp, when it comes to the sales team, is actually a black box? Because like I'm sure 100% of your sales team must be using WhatsApp. That is one thing. Because in India, if you're doing business, you cannot do business without talking to your customers on WhatsApp. Like that's a fact. And secondly, if they are engaging with customers on WhatsApp, then I'm sure that it is not governed today. Because like you simply can't ask someone to give their phone and you govern it like that. This is not how it works. So I think I would like to quickly, kind of make it a little more interactive and like, can you all raise your hand if you really feel that this is a problem statement? Okay, I see that a lot of hands are getting raised. Perfect. So now what is the solution? How do we unlock this black box and how do we kind of get rid of the marketing fatigue that's happening? The solution is exactly what we solve for. The solution is a multi-number WhatsApp customer experience suite that helps businesses unlock conversational governance on WhatsApp and unlock hyper-personalized marketing at scale on WhatsApp. So again, of course, we are an official WhatsApp business partner powering more than 10,000 businesses globally. On the likes of really, really large companies with 5,000, 7,000 salespeople across industries like travel, real estate, and other verticals. The first thing that we actually help you do is we help you migrate your normal WhatsApp number that your sales guy is using today into a WhatsApp API number which has got a verified blue tick next to it. So imagine you getting a message from a Make My Trip today from Shivam Mittal Make My Trip with a blue tick next to it. It boosts trust, credibility, and confidence, and yet it is personal. So that's the first thing. It has got a salesperson's display picture with a verified blue tick next to it. And of course, the salesperson name, no generic MMT. That's one thing. Secondly, we are helping you unlock governance at a hierarchy-based level, right? So basically, it's like the sales agent will have access to his own number, but the team leader will have access to the entire sales team that he is respectively powering. And then, this can be unlimited hierarchy. So then there can be a senior manager, director of sales, associate director, VP, and that entire hierarchy can follow. And then, of course, there's a central team inbox. So let's say the team leader has got an inbox in which he's able to like literally monitor in real time all the conversations that his respective team is having. And then there's more to it, right? Then there's AI-based analytics in which we are tracking all the key conversation metrics, like things that we didn't even think of. Stuff like, what is the SLA on your WhatsApp chat for the salesperson? We never thought of the fact that, how much time is our salesperson taking to reply to a customer on WhatsApp? Is it a day? Is it 1 minute? Is it 10 hours? Is it 20 hours? Or is it 5 days? We don't know. Like we don't have a benchmark for it. But this is big, this is real, right? Because end of the day, we all realize for any salesperson to close on a sale, typically the way the journey works is they would typically get on a call and most of the follow-up, most of the interaction then is followed by WhatsApp. So we don't know what's the response time. So we help you unlock that using AI. Then we've got this really cool AI-based sentiment analysis tracker wherein we are tracking all those 100,000 conversations happening across all these, all these 5,000, 6,000 salespeople, or like whatever is the scale of the sales team. And we populate like a live dashboard for you to know that, okay, out of these 10,000 conversations, these are the 10 in which the customer got irritated because of some XYZ reason. So I need to kind of go back and focus on that. Like as a head of business, I really need visibility into the fact that what is happening on WhatsApp, right? Like why are customers closing? Why are other customers not closing? What kind of quality of conversation my salesperson is able to pull off. And then you have activity logs on who does what, right? Typically, if a salesperson would do something wrong, he'll simply go and delete that chat on WhatsApp, which doesn't really happen now because like it's all governed and they can't simply go back and delete anything they did wrong. So that's there. And the second biggest of all is the fact that with this, with the same salesperson's personalized WhatsApp number, we are enabling marketing messages. So we are saying instead of getting a message from a Make My Trip generic WhatsApp number, imagine if you were getting that message from Shivam Mittal Make My Trip with Shivam's display picture, with Shivam's name. And Shivam is someone who has probably dealt with you a couple of years back, for a vacation package to, let's say, Singapore. So in that instance, you are, of course, more tend to open that kind of message. And we have proof records that the open rate is almost 4x in comparison to a generic WhatsApp conversation. Because, I mean, for a customer, he wouldn't ever realize that this is a marketing message sent to 1 lakh people. For him, it's a message that Shivam has personally written to them. And they simply open it. मतलब, you only tell me, आपको अगर किसी भी एक individual number से message आता है जिसमें already नाम लिखा हुआ है सामने वाले का, you might not reply, but you will still open the message just out of inquisitiveness, right? कि क्या भेजा है किसी ने. It's as easy as that. And then you get, the best part of the story is that the salesperson is of course not doing this. Salesperson कुछ नहीं कर रहा है. Salesperson तो सिर्फ अपना WhatsApp use कर रहा है, but this entire engagement, marketing engagement, is actually done by the marketing team, just right sitting in the headquarter, but from the salespeople's WhatsApp number. So that's there. And then you get this entire analytics on, like the message was sent to 100,000 customers, it got delivered to 98,000 of them, 72,000 read them, stuff like that. And then, of course, this can have capabilities of running bots on it. So like these numbers of these salespeople get deeply integrated with whatever CRMs you are using on the likes of a Salesforce or a Zoho. So we have native integrations wherein we kind of integrate the entire QuickSell double-tick UI UX in your CRM. Then imagine now these salespeople's number have bots. So if the sales agent is not able to reply back, the chatbot can take up the conversation, or the chatbot can assist the salesperson on what to reply in such cases. So there's a magic wand, they click on the wand and the reply gets populated automatically, they can edit it, and then they can simply send it. Then there can be templates, all of that. The idea on a higher level is to actually not govern, but to actually increase the efficiency of the salesperson. That how can I make him sell more? Correct?
I think one thing that I'd like to add here is that, common studies have said that, conversion rate is actually inversely proportional to the time it takes to reach out to the lead. Right? If you reach out to the lead 1 hour later, your conversion rate drops. If you reach out to a lead 2 hours later, your conversion rate drops by even further. Now, what happens with a solution like this is that because it's integrated with the CRM, basically the moment a lead gets assigned to me as a sales rep, a communication can go from the sales rep's WhatsApp number to the customer, saying that, hi, we received your lead. Are you interested in our solution? Or this is a brochure, and stuff like that. So the customer feels that the moment I've submitted a lead, somebody from the sales team has immediately contacted me within 30 seconds, which any other competitor won't be able to do. Right? So that is the power and the magic of the solution, that it enables personalization at a scale which customers also can't imagine who is this person messaging me? Is it an automated message or a manual message? See, if you send a message from a logo number, a number which has a logo on it, immediately it clicks in their mind ki, this is an automated message, I'll reply to it later. Or they will kind of ignore it. But if it goes from a salesperson's number and a salesperson's photo is there on it, so it adds a whole new kind of freshness to the message that, okay, somebody is manually reaching out to me, and I can immediately call that person, or I can immediately text back that person and engage.
Absolutely. I remember an instance from one of our leading customers. We have integrated this with their calling system. The way how it works is that, like a salesperson is calling a customer. If the customer does not take the call, an automated message automatically gets triggered on WhatsApp from the salesperson's WhatsApp, saying that, hey, I tried reaching out to you, please suggest a good time. And the lead status gets populated on the CRM. So it's all happening in a deep two-way sync.
And the best part is that the whole solution can be embedded in your CRM as well. So your salespeople don't have to use our solution. They can actually use just your CRM. If they are using Salesforce, we can embed it in Salesforce, and they can just use it within that. So like your messenger is within Salesforce itself. So there's not much context switching for them.
Perfect. And yes, we have recently onboarded a very, very large real estate developer based in UAE and Saudi, and a travel company based in India for helping them personalize customer experience, and scale their sales team's efficiency on WhatsApp.
So this travel portal has like about 2,000 plus holiday experts. And those holiday experts are all using their own personal numbers to talk to customers. Now imagine the headache that the head of CX has there, where they can't even understand the kind of impact that they're having on customers, right? What are those holiday experts committing to them? Many times customers are replying back saying that, yeah, you committed to me, I'm going for my honeymoon, you committed to me a premium room, but here this hotel is like, I don't know, I'm having a really bad experience. Now all of that gets ignored. It goes on Google reviews, it goes on different kinds of portals, and it just like it all leads to bad NPS, bad CSAT, and it just gets ignored by the business. Now we unlock all of that visibility where every single customer, they have 10,000 conversations a day in this company, and every single customer's message gets analyzed by AI, and we tell them ki which customer is kind of almost going to escalate, which customer is irritated. So then the team leaders and the CX leaders can take over that.
Absolutely. And I think I would like to present this case study from a really, really large real estate company based in Dubai. The name of the company is Deca Properties. They're a very large developer there. And I mean, they have been facing this. WhatsApp is big in UAE. Like the entire economy is probably running on WhatsApp today. Everything is happening there apart from calling, of course. But so they had this really big concern that their marketing messages were like literally not getting any traction from the customer. And then like the moment we started deploying the solution, we have been working with them for quite some time now. And we realized that so far, I'll just quickly talk about the impact. So far, we have literally helped them do more than 2 lakh plus hyper-personalized conversations on WhatsApp from their respective salespeople's number. Their marketing team does that. And the impact out of those 2 lakh broadcasts being sent is more than 20,000 plus leads engaged on those numbers. I mean, imagine this number was not even like 2,000 people were already, were also not engaging with it. More than 20,000 leads got engaged. The response rate is actually 4x. I mean, the open rate is more than 4x in comparison to what it was earlier from a generic WhatsApp number. And the effective delta in sales is about 30% with it. So we have been able to help them with a 30% increase in the net sales. And the click-through rate on an average is hovering at about 10%, which is like beyond industry standards for WhatsApp. So
a funny anecdote is like once we deployed the solution, the CEO came and told us, yeah, I'm awake till 4 in the night on my phone seeing whether my salespeople are replying to customers or not, which I didn't have visibility. So the CEO is actually, he has the centralized dashboard on his phone, and he's sitting and seeing, yeah, acha, this person didn't respond, why he didn't respond, and he'll send a message to that salesperson, yeah, respond to this customer or do this. So like, that is the power, that is the magic of getting that visibility into all the conversations that are happening in the organization with customers.
It's all very gold mine conversation, no? Imagine your salesperson talking to someone. Like even when the context is not sales, it's just about the fact that you get ideas out of it because like it's a very natural communication happening on WhatsApp. So that's, and this is personally I'm speaking out of my own experience. Like when I kind of go back and look at our customer conversations at our salespeople, I will literally get ideas on what we're supposed to work on, and I think all that is great wisdom.
I mean, it's quite insightful, like some customers saying that, do you have this feature? Now a salesperson might not know whether we have that feature or not always, or they might just say, yeah, I don't have this feature. So then when we are reading it, if I'm reading it, then I get insights, yes, our customers are asking for this integration, they're asking for these features, and then we pull that back into the product. So we as well use this. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you. I think we have a quick 30-sec video, I guess.
Happy to take any questions in the meanwhile.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, please.
Your business can overcome all the limitations of WhatsApp with DoubleTick WhatsApp API.
Can you
pause it?
pause it? They have a question. Sorry.
One moment. So sorry to pause you.
No issues. So in sales, typically you have for official and formal communication which sales rep does, and there is an informal communication, right? That you don't want to disclose to anyone, right?
That's
between
correct.
you and very personal, private and informal communication. Now if that, everything comes under this purview. Secondly, typically if you want to make it certain formal, you want to put it on a record by sending mail, because that's legally proven. Mail is considered as a legal proof, whereas till WhatsApp communication is not a legal proof. So tomorrow any issues comes, that communication cannot be given as a legal proof. So is there any context for these use cases, or it's generic we are talking about?
So I don't think that there's any, between a salesperson and a customer, I don't think there's any personal communication, right? It's all
Yeah, it
business.
happens because I don't know in the B2C when you are selling, but in enterprise segment, there is some kind of informal communication which happens between two parties.
But
which
you
no one
as a
has
business would
disclosures
want to
it.
know that, right? You as
No,
a
no.
business would not want to know.
No one, because that's very, only one couple of stakeholders. It's not yes.
See, I mean, there are two ways to look at it. I mean, if at all, so there are, one thing is that, of course, we assume that it's a company number given by the company to the sales team, right? I mean, we are not going and tracking their personal WhatsApp because we don't want to do that. Like, nobody wants to do that. So the idea is that if it is a company WhatsApp number, it should be governed because end of the day, it's a company property and the agent is talking on behalf of the company. So tomorrow if he leaves the company, that conversation needs to stay back with the company, right? It just can't go away with the salesperson just because he hopped from one company to some competitor of yours. So that's the thought process, right?
Hi.
Hi.
So I think this application is more from the B2C perspective. Suppose I have to make a pitch for the B2B business. Say I'm a consultant, I would like to approach the SMEs for
Ji.
our consulting business. So can it be useful?
Absolutely.
Please. Could you just-
Absolutely. I have some use cases around it. So we talk about companies like Donier, they are into garment manufacturing. They've got a large fleet of about 400 plus salespeople. And they primarily engage with retailers, right? I mean, these are all retailers and distributors they have been engaging with. And it's the same story. Because even with engagement with a retailer, they kind of want to govern it, go back, see what's happening. Why is this retailer not ordering? Is it the salesperson not having good terms with them? Similarly for brands like Amul, so it's both B2B and B2C, of course. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, we'll go ahead with the video.
Of WhatsApp with double-tick WhatsApp API. Customers love to interact on WhatsApp. That's why we bring you Team Inbox, a single space to check all the conversations happening in the company, along with an assign feature to assign leads on the go. Bot Studio is used by businesses for lead qualification, booking appointments, sending event reminders, sending abandoned cart reminders, and more. Customer segmentation. Send messages to specific groups of customers by using special filters based on their details, and keep it dynamic by checking the box. Bulk broadcast. Businesses use this to send offers, festival greetings, latest catalogs, reminders, and get real-time updates on broadcast and button-level analytics. Additionally, you can export data and retarget customers without importing the data again. Monitoring and analytics. Businesses are using the analytics feature to know the performance of the entire team or individual team members from any duration with conversation metrics. You can also opt for visual representation of the same. With automated cataloging and order booking, businesses can send product images with details embedded on it and take orders directly. Also service details automatically and confirm booking. Roles and access control. Invite your team members with specific roles on different WABA numbers. Now take your business to new heights with double-tick Business WhatsApp API. Book a demo to know more.
Thank
Your
you so much,
business can
everyone.
Thank you,
overcome
everyone.
all the limitations of WhatsApp.
We are exhibiting right at the top outside P1, P2, P3. And we'd be happy to catch up with everyone there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.